This is for entertainment purposes only. This short story is only for people over the age of 18.
Bloody hell, close that damn door. You've brought winter with you.
My apologies, Squire.
I am Karnak, and you have a large chest.
I just go by Roge, sir. I have here a magical item that I've heard you procure for interested parties.
Roge, was it? This is not a magical item. This appears to be firewood.
Oh no, sir. This is a magical lute.
It might have been a lute at one time. Now it is firewood. What made it magical?
This magical gem.
This, I believe, is broken and bloody yellow glass. And is that a tooth?
In all likelihood, yes. The Black Knight broke the gem inside of a bard's mouth.
The Black Knight? That kingless, godless terror did this?
I witnessed it.
I have an interest in the Black Knight. Tell me what happened, and I might be interested in procuring this broken lute and shattered glass.
Have you ever heard of Iyroria, a day's north journey from Iyroria?
I've heard of such a village. Iyroria gets cut off from travel in the winter. I assume you just made it out before the pass was unbreachable?
A land of snow beasts and ice dragons. Yes. I was about to leave there but wanted to pay for my tab at the Buzzard's Tavern.
Roge, if you don't tell me the truth, and I can always tell when someone is hiding something, then you'll get no coin from me.
What could I be deceptive about?
Pay for your tab, really? Your name is Roge, like a misspelled rogue. Try again and never tell me another fossard or I'll kick you out into the snow.
Fine. I went to Buzzard's Talon to swipe their money box. Not all of it. If you take everything, they'll really hunt you down, but if you only take half, then they'll wonder what happened to the other half, and you have time to get away.
And the people of Iyroria can't get out of their city until springtime.
See how simple my plan was. I got to the tavern just after nightfall, and went in the back. I didn't understand why no one was there, but I heard a lute playing.
This lute?
That very one. I crept around to the back of the bar, keeping low, and found the money box while the lute played a haunting melody not far from me. I cleaned out half the money, and I heard someone say, "Yes, dance for me, dance to entice and arouse."
You remember those exact words.
They stuck in my head since when I looked over the bar. I was amazed at what I saw in the firelight. Buzzard's Talon was known to have some of the loveliest servers. Young, buxom, and energetic, and I can add to that enchanting when naked. 3 of the most amazing women were dancing in a spinning motion, completely naked, in time with the lute playing.
Fully naked?
Not a scrap of cloth on them. Hair flying, and breasts swinging as they showed off their figures to the man with the lute. All around this bard were other people. There was the barkeep, and his wife, standing there, wide-eyed, and not moving. A knight in shiny silver armor that had inscriptions all over it. Then, as unholy as this sounds, 2 other female servers, also naked, on the ground before the bard, naked, but doing things only a man and woman would do together.
You're to tell me 2 women were actively making love to each other?
Absolutely. I don't remember exactly what the bard said while this was going on. I was a bit distracted, but something to the effect that since he was going to be stuck in Iyroria, he wouldn't deprive himself of the female flesh. He then commanded the dancers to become more aroused and begin to engage with each other while they danced. He played faster, and these women were pressing their naked bodies against each other while they, danced.
Did you enjoy the performance?
I didn't get a chance to. From the deep dark shadows, as if night itself had come alive. There was the Black Knight. His armor was so dark it sucked light and joy from everywhere. His helmet had horns on it that looked like a demon's head, which wouldn't surprise me. His dark sword was over half his height. I didn't see a shield, but there was no crest on his breastplate that I could see. He uttered 2 words. "Free them." His voice sounded like the devil himself was speaking. It felt like a part of my soul was ripped from me hearing him speak.
I've heard similar accounts.
The bard laughed, and went to strum his lute, at which time the Black Knight simply swung his sword and cut the strings on the musical instrument. All this time the other people in the tavern were still doing what they had been doing before the Black Knight appeared, but the bard changed that. With a shouted command the bard had everyone in the tavern to try and kill the Black Knight.
A fool's challenge.
Agreed, but the bard used it to delay the Black Knight. While the Black Knight was fending off naked women and others, the bard smashed his lute onto the ground. From the pieces he extracted that yellow gem.
You mean the broken and bloody glass with the tooth?
Yes, the gem, or it was a gem when the bard popped it into his mouth. By that time the Black Knight had thrown off everyone, and advanced enough when the bard went to open his mouth to do whatever. The Black Knight struck his gauntleted fist into the singer's mouth. Metal versus flesh. You can guess who won. With his sword hand, the Black Knight struck again, with his enclosed fist, right into the bard's jaw. The bard went down, turned over, and spat out the broken gem, as well as blood and I guess the tooth, too.
And you collected it, including the tooth?
Afterwards, the Black Knight wasn't done with the bard, and hit the man hard in the back of the head. The music man went down, but the Black Knight wasn't done with him. That creation of evil that I'd swear wasn't human, dropped the heel of his boot down onto the bard's hands, both of them, many times, turning the bones to useless sand inside skin.
Gruesome.
That's what I thought, and then there was a flash from the remains of the gem, and all the people that had been ordered to attack the Black Knight dropped like a puppet with its strings cut. That's when the Black Knight sheathed his sword and just walked out the front door into the winter night. Fearing he would come back, I went around, got the broken lute, and the gem, and unfortunately the tooth too, and shoving all that into a bag, I left before the groaning I heard became something more. I quickly left Iyroria, travelled to the largest city around. I heard you purchase magical items, so here I am.
That's it?
That's it.
Why was the Black Knight there?
No idea.
Where did the Black Knight go after the tavern?
I don't know.
Rather anticlimactic of a story.
You didn't hear that bard's bones being shattered. You didn't see the bright flash from the gem. You didn't watch bodies crumble like sand. I'm done with Iyroria and everyone in it.
Yet, you can't tell me where the gem came from.
I can't say what I do not know.
Then here.
1 gold coin. That tale's good for at least 5 coins.
If you gave me more than half a story, I would agree. You gave me enough of a tale for 1 drink, so be lucky I'm willing to part with substantially more.
It truly is more than I walked in here with. I do give you my thanks. If I come across anything else of note, I will be sure to deliver it to you first.
I am at your disposal, good sir. So how much of that was true?
Most of it. That thief skipped the part where I checked on the formerly enslaved people at the Buzzard's Talon to make sure they were alive.
You really crushed that guy's hands.
In case he had any illusions of going back to music, those are gone with a broken jaw and destroyed hands. I did leave him alive.
Small blessings. You never did tell me what you were doing in Iyroria.
Letting those beasts and dragons of the north know that if they even accidentally destroyed anything human or human, I would kill all on both sides.
And they believed you. I guess they did or you wouldn't have left. You're welcome to stay here over the winter if you'd like. Most don't believe in your cause, but I do. Hello? How long have I been talking to myself?
The end. This was a work of fiction. Any similarity between people, living or dead, is purely coincidence. This scenario did not, or should not, have happened in real life. Thank you for listening.